that, I would try one of the new races that has just recently come out, and that is the Viera. I've never played one before. They didn't exist the last time I played this game, quite a few years ago. So let's play a Viera. So now there's two different types. There's the Rava. So Rava, Viera of the Rava clan live primarily in the Golden jungle. Their umber skin allowing them to readily blend in with their surroundings. Though the males stand as wards of the forest, the females are adept hunters and protectors in their own right, fiercely guarding their homes and their young. Despite attempts by the Dalmatians to subjugate them, they have ever maintained a self-governing dominion. Though most would adhere to the tradition of the wood, some few have chosen to venture off and out into the world. Okay, and then the Venus, with skin as fair as the snow-capped mountains towering above them, the Venus can make their home in the forest lining the southwestern foothills of the Scate Range. Like the members of their sister clan, the Vena live as hunters and gatherers, laboring not only to protect the woods, but to nurture them. As the winds of war swept up a number of those who left their mountain homes, many such hardened hunters chose to set forth to the distant shores of Eorzea. So I think that I will go with Vena. Alright, so because well, at least in my family, 5'7" isn't short, but in my family it is. I am one of the shortest biological members of my family, save my mother. My dad is 6'4", my sister's 6'2". Almost every single aunt and uncle biologically related to me and not married into the family is over 6 feet tall, so I am short. So what I like to do is make my characters tall, because I have to live the dream somehow, right? Alright, so, this is for bust size, and as a busty girl, I tend to prefer playing bustier characters. The face, so we've got not amused, Karen, friendly, and mature friendly. Let's go with mature friendly. And we want, you know what, the skin tone that I currently defaulted with actually works for me. I generally, when I mess with skin tones, tend to make my characters a lot darker, and I'm trying to more reflect my actual skin tone. Alright, so different hairstyles we can choose. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Some of these are kind of familiar from characters I've met in the story arc. Ooh, dreadlocks. I'd rather like this one. You know what? There we go. Nice. Long, braided hair. Okay. Next, we're gonna go for hair colors. So, I'm going to make her these white to match her ears. And then the highlights, make those a soft yellow tint. Right there. So you can see little bits of streaks of yellow in the hair, and that's what the highlights are. I think I'll go with that. That does make me happy. Okay, for jaw. Type 1. Okay. I think we'll go with type 1. I tend to have more square face. Eye shape. So type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 4. I like long eyelashes. eyelashes, though I don't have them myself. Large irises are fun. Color of her iris. Let's give her white eyes. We'll go with type 5 there. Alright, so nose. There we go. Yes, I like that. Okay, what type of mouth? Let's stick with 4. 4 works for me. Okay, lip color. Let's give her... that seems kind of orange. I'm looking for red. There we go. Doesn't really seem to change much. That does. Let's just go with a contrasting dark color. Alright, so for ears, we can do the sharp-pointed jackrabbit type ears. We can do slightly floppy, extra floofy, and extra floofy and short. We'll stick with the jackrabbit ears. Those are the type of ears I'm used to seeing around in Canada. I don't usually see much in the super floofy ears unless it's a pet rabbit. Alright, so let's make her ears a bit more on the shorter side. Because she's already so tall, right? So her ears don't need to be that big. Okay, so what does this do? Oh, that darkens out her eyebrows, so let's keep that. Do I really want a beauty mark or not? Okay, let's keep that. I'll keep the beauty mark. I kind of like it. So we can go... that doesn't even show up. Oh, I see. Okay, so the next one would be the tattoo color. Okay, so let's go pick out a tattoo color. We're gonna go black like her lips. And you know what? I like that. I'm going to keep that. Okay. Alright, so face paint. Again, I think I'm gonna need to go to the face paint color first. We'll go black just to make it stand out. Alright, so nothing. No change. No change. No change. Oh, okay, there we go. I can see that one now. That was easy. Okay, there we go. Now I'm seeing where the changes are. Let's go with this. But we're going to change the color to a softer yellow type color, or kind of golden color. There we go. She go with her pretty highlights in her hair. Alright, now her voice. I like this one. And it looks like that's all of it. We have now made the character. Confirm. Save appearance data. Yes. What are we going to name her? What? Let us use a name I used to use way back in the day for a I made up for a language for a book I used to write way back when I was a kid. And it means friend. Dahala. Okay. So, when is my character's date of birth? Let's go with my sister's birthday. So, January, February, March, April 18th. And who shall we worship? Halone, mover of glaciers, goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the elements of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzean calendar. Halone is the daughter of Ralgar and a bitter rival of Nofika. She is most often depicted as a relentless warrior with a bronze great shield, and her symbol is 3 spears. You know what? That works very well for what I'm planning to do. So, okay, we shall worship this. Alright. So, a gladiator specializes in handling all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords, be they single or double-edged. Straight or curved, a defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry a sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on the sword arm. In all instances, the age-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. That is the one that I want to do because I want to be a tank. I usually heal in every situation, so I'm really going to be challenging myself with this. Alright. Let's go. You have selected Malboros as your starting world. Yes. Do I actually get to name the character yet? There we go! Okay, so, friend. What's a good last name? We'll go with Silverlight. Because she's silvery. Right? The warrior of light. Therefore her saying Silverlight. Okay. Dahala Silverlight. Confirm. Begin a new game with this character. Yes. Can you? Hold on a second. While this is loading. There we go. Okay, so yes, you can hear me. Thank God. And you can hear me.
Here. Here, feel. Here.
hit you! You alright, lass? I'm not good at voice acting, I apologize. You were mourning something fierce there for a while there. Feeling the effects of the Aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. You there! Halt! What's this all about? Inspection, men! Search the carriage! Oh look, twins! Isn't that cute? I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out! Woof! Spooky. Look, sir! Somnus! From your pocket, you son of a bitch! Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in for a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days. Unless you can afford the fine. Oh. Business as usual. Woo! Oh, it's, spam. Never mind. Thank you for joining the stream, spam. Amalja! Amalja! To arms! To arms! Run! They're on your tail! Seven hells! Consider this a warning. Now get out of here, all of you! Whoa! That punch took him out. Ouch! Okay, he's dead. Phew! That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards have the shirt off your back if they took a fancy to it. Like common bandits they are, only a lot less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Ironically. Hey, seeing as we still got a bit of a ride ahead, would you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, you see. I think they're sleeping. Brent's the name, and peddlin's me trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'd wager you're one of them new adventurer types. I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. Why are you an adventurer? So long as you can avoid dying. I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a very risky business, these days especially. So what was it that first attracted you to it? Let's see. I think we're going for power. To be strong! Power, eh? As in, power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you best roll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Ul'dah, home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a sword, your fists, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead. That's a fact. Amen, brother. By the by, is this your first trip to Ulda? Yes. Is it? Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ulda is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folks know, the Syndicate actually holds the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the royalists, as in the royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they ain't showing no signs of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, the Amalja, couldn't care less about Uldan politics. They have their own interests, see? And they ain't afraid to use force to serve those interests. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need, greed, and profit, and although it shames me to say it, I am inclined to agree. Need lots more food and supplies when you've got an army to feed. At long last, behold Ulda, the jewel of Thanaland, where folks turn sand into gold. Well, I mean, you've been out in the desert long enough, anything would look like gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with all my chatter. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Or I could just tell you my name now.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Over here! I mean you, Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? Name's Wyband, and my business is knowing every bugger else's business. Now then, what if I was offered you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this once, like. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Dahala. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I will be using a mouse and keyboard, thank you. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Wyband. Okay. Everything looks to be in order. However, it's a character configuration. Movement, we want this way. Fly. Now what this does is now I do this instead of the camera rotating with me. And I can do something like this, which is very handy. Waves jiggle up the line. Okay. Non-player characters and PCs offer quest recognized the exhibition. Well, I am supposed to talk to him, but he was not a main story quest. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Accept the quest. 'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors, and you'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting from me for free. Good luck with the adventuring, adventurer! Wow, gee, thanks, buddy. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. So this is the duty list, I'm guessing. This. Oh, right, I turned off the you can't see my mouse wiggling. That list to the far right underneath the mini-map. Alright, so first things first, we're taking this. What? Unlock. Off. Don't need that. We'll do that for now. Eventually, I'll probably change up a lot of my bar configurations as I figure out things that'll make my life easier for tanking. But for now, we're gonna go over here. So there's supposed to be a paint frame right here. There is, but I can't see it because I haven't talked to the pretty lady inside here. Nice. Well, hello, Spam! Nice to see you join the stream, too. Alright, so, big green checkmark means this is the person we gotta talk to. Why, hello there! Who might you be? I like her hair thingy that she's got. If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. And even if it doesn't please you, it's my establishment. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here at Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Yes, Mom. Like our conflict with the Almaja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultana for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they certainly are plotting. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry, and a lingering feeling of loss. Dance, ladies, dance! And little wonder it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing that abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that. But in fact they don't. Nobody does. I really like that hair clip. I already mentioned that, but I really like that hair clip. There's one thing the survivors all agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollection of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. So, we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. All right then! A promise is a promise now! I'm counting on you to help put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, as neat as you can. But what if I'm what's the word? Illiterate? Yeah, what if I'm illiterate? Dahala Silverlight. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls right off the tongue, it does. Dahala Silverlight. I suppose it does, thank you. All right, Miss Silverlight. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially get interrupted. Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm going to be honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to gamble. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Don't just go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintances from time to time. Oh dear God, woman. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Dahala. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little bit about our fair city. And our first quest is done. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of Bulldog. Listen to the wisdom of Momodi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Oh, I leveled up. All I did was talk to somebody and I leveled up. Sweet. Okay, Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay? Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an aetheryte. If it weren't for that aetheryte, travel around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned to an aetheryte before, Dahala? If not, just lay your hand on the thing, and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider getting some training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all over Eorzea belong and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding any armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Bulldog, so long as you've got the coin for it. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought to, Dahala. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Saragossa and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the market once he reads it. In short, then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple, right? Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering help to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after all the guild the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will definitely come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way, I won't spend my days worrying that you're down into your small clothes without a guild to your name. I think I have to be a certain level before I can actually talk to the smiths about it. We'll try. So, let's go talk to the smith. See what he has to say for himself. Wait. Greetings, I am one of the smiths, a stoker of the fires and a forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventuring mantle. The possibilities stretched out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts, and they likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventure. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. Among Eorzea's thriving population, there are Caesar players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist the adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus in experience. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novus network. Okay. I think that's good enough for me. Okay. So, if you hit M, it brings up the map. Let's just put that there so we can see where the heck we need to go. Okay. Dun da da da. All of these quests are in a different area. So let's go this way. Oh look, I can tune to an 8th right. Sweet. You now have access to the 8th element. Quick traveling through the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon a shard. Sweet. Oh, leg fight. Okay, so this shopping area looks like. Oh look, other people. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Saragosa. Cesaroga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Uldan for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact you offer nothing is just laughable. No, I offer you a letter. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in all the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ulda's markets have ever served in both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ulda as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has the sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curative and crafted materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heart of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you will receive from me, and far too much have I given for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you. Yeesh. Okay. If we continue this way, we will reach another quest. Or another part of the quest. So the only other quests that I will do besides the story quest are the job quests. And I'm only going to be doing Gladiator and whatever Gladiator evolves into. For now. Just because I think that would be wisest. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Well. Run as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the rabbit man. There was a quest, or part of the quest I didn't quite get. That was this. Big, giant, glowing crystal of transportation. Don't be fancy. Okay. That's 2. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi on the quicksand? Oh, hello there, soldier. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madame. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that joke. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into etheric energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherite and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite at almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune themselves to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherite you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Why, thank you, Mr. Helpful Soldier Man. You attune with the aetherite. You are now able to use return. Whoa. Oh, this spell. Okay. Next. We need to go... Back this way. I also realized I did not grab... I've got that aetherite. I've got the main aetherite. There's one over there too. I'll need to go and find all these, I think. For now, we want to go this way. So I've already got this one. Yeah. Oh, isn't that a cute little thing? So we need to grab the aetherite here and then continue on to the quest. Because I completely ran past this and absolutely forgot. And that's kind of a silly mistake. There. Okay. Now let's... here. And then we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go grab this aetherite. Lurking leech. Your mom must have not liked you very much. Bitter snow. Well, I mean, it can be bitter cold. This way. I'm so glad I'm okay at reading maps. I'm not really good at it, but good enough that I can figure this out. So we go here, here, then go here. And somewhere in here is my quest. I'm guessing through these doors? Yes! Well, hello there! Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, friend! Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are new or not, you're new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like it's not far worse. A daunting prospect, I can see, but there's no other way if you mean to take to the Blood Sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Ah, there's not an Ul'dan alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the self-made man. And there's no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame through his sword. Throughout a long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. What'll it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? You'll join the Gladiator Guild. A decision you shan't regret. One moment, make way for Dahala Silverlight, fresh meat coming through! Now, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to the First Sword Malia. Malia? Seek her out and obtain her approval. Okay. Gotcha. I heard Lulutus, so you're Dahala Silverlight. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Malia, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reason for choosing the sword over all weapons. Perhaps you think it's easiest to learn? A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear in mind before you answer me, Dahala, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword and, if it be your fate, die by it? Yes. Then And welcome, gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I will gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Ul'dah, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when you're finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. Join. Okay, so first, let's go this way. Yep. This should get me to the Aetheryte Shard. And then we go like this. And we say that we want to go to the Adventurer's Guild. Because we have to go back to Memorial. To tell her that we was a good girl and we went and talked to all the people like she told us to. How was your tour of the city, Dahala? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ul'dah's a big place with lots of things to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left for you to do is to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. I think... Alright, so, currently, she's got a red thing. What does that mean? That doesn't help me. Guessing it means that I'm not a high enough level to do the next quest. So, if that's the case, let's, let's run out here. We'll go grab this aetheryte real quick, because that can be helpful in the future. And then we'll figure out where we need to go for the quest. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there. We need to go to that one. Alright, so but first we're going to go grab this aetheryte. And then I think that's pretty much all of them. We'll find out once I get there. Let's see, sprint. Oh! Okay, we go faster. Well, that, obviously. I'm sorry, that sounded really... silly once I said it out loud. What does sprint do? Oh, I don't know. Make you run faster? Okay, so it looks like there's 2 that we're missing. And they are over here and over here. Where can you get them? I think you have to go to like the merchant strip. Yeah, I think that's the hustling strip. Okay. Fair enough. How do I find? Oh, right there. Okay. So if I go back to center pit. Oh, I love that, Mouser. This way. Oh look, there's the dancing girls we saw in the clip earlier. And then this way. Ah, here we go. To the hustling strip. That was a lot easier than I attuned yourself to all of the Aethernet shards in Ul'dah. The Gate of Nald, the Gate of Thal, and the Gate of Sultana, and the airship landing are now accessible as Aethernet destinations. Oh, I found a shortcut. Yes! Okay, which means that if I go back to here, I want the Gate of Nald. That's taken to where I want this one. Oh, I got an achievement. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So, now we actually look at my skills. So, delivers an attack with a potency of 150, and increases damage dealt by 25%. So this is a buff, and this is an attack. Okay, so let's move the buff. And do the attack. And do it again. And there, we killed our first marmot. Alright, so now let's get to it and keep killing lots. We also need to kill this hornet. Okay, so that's 3 for the marmots. Now I just need to kill hornets. Stop bugging these poor people living in tents that can't defend themselves against you. That's all for the hornets. And I've got a little arrow over here. Yep, so the shrews are over this way. Snapping shrews. I never did that. I thought that Alright. That is our gladiator quest done, at least. Oh, and I picked up some loot. Things I can. Hi. Hi. Okay. So then we'll go over here. And we want the gladiators. So that's where we go. This should level me up. Rest assured there will be far greater challenges to come if you wish to master the sword. You must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present to you this hunting book. It contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your techniques. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Dahala. The next gladiator quest will be available from Mylia when you reach level 5. Oh, ooh. And the hunting log has been obtained. Okay, so logs. Hunting. So if we go kill some ladybugs and some star marmots, we'll get free experience for just doing that. Okay, sweet. And I think we must reveal the quest. Oh, it's level 4, so I can actually go and grab it now. Perfect. I was worried I was going to have to maybe run around and kill things. So, let's try to do the hunting log, because that does seem like free experience, so why not, right? Alright. Let us go get our quest. Oh, hey! Pants! Or boots. Boots! Hey, boots. Awesome. Okay. Accept. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine old dock then? Got your bearings about you? If so, maybe it's time you venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan? That's another thing altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name him Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it, head east, and you'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. What's this? Ooh. So it doesn't hit as hard as the other one, but it's a combo. Okay. Well, that is. I don't think that's where I want to go. Where's that take me? That takes me to the steps of Thal. I don't want that. I want to go this way. And this way. And right here. Awesome. Alright, Papa Sean, give me some work, because I don't have any money. Oh, there's one. Oh, skinning racks. Oh, look! Okay, so this is the mark that shows up when they are one of my targets. Extra 180 experience points. So keep an eye out for that kind of a mark, and I'll go after those things like crazy until I get it done. Because free experience is free experience. Right, snapping shoes! Revenge time. Revenge of the snapping shoes. get back into Ul'dah, we need to go grab the next gladiator quest. Papa Sean says, well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Mumwidi advised me to expect? I'm Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. Well, no, there's been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together. We're doing all of our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah into the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited for one of your abilities. Okay, so I want the Disciple of War boots and not the... Oh, yeah, that's... We want that. Okay, so if I remember right, you do this, and then you hit recommend gear, and it says, hey, you can wear this stuff. Yay! I have boots on. And if you hit this button, you can go create new gear set, and now it's saved, so I can switch to it anytime I want. Should I ever need to change my clothes. Alright, Papa Sean, what do you got for me, my big man? Alright, so you've got a bone staff for mages. Oh, I get a new sword! Bronze bastard sword. Okay. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out there. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Wow! Okay, let's go see this guy first. I got boots, I got boots, I got boots, hey, 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 hey. Okay. 12 save me, scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel if I feel reborn. Wouldn't a drink actually suit more if you're really hot? You know, the need to rehydrate? Maybe I'm just crazy like that. Anyways, off to the next one. Okay, he should be right. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's a stern Sultan Sword. Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. Here? For me? From Papa Sean? A twilight pretzel? My favorite! How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach, now can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Then why are you a guard? I question this. Anyways, on to the final fellow. who seems to be up a cliff, maybe? Oh, I think there's a way up over here. And we have a serious Sultan sworn. Halt, madame! I'm going to have to ask you to put that pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A Twilight pretzel from Papa Shop? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this is a new post and my nerves are in a twist. I got that pun. I got it. I'm terribly sorry for that. Ahem. Yes, well, you may rest assured that dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. I'm sure Papa Sean will make you pay him back somehow. After all, that is the old down way. Oh! Hey, Papa Shan. You returned, and with a few all of a sudden my words aren't working. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels. I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan's sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. So we want the sword. And level 6! Ooh, health potion. We want this. Also, we should eat the food. That gives me a 30-minute buff. If I eat it again, it gives me a 1-hour buff. Okay. Also, right here, new sword. Ooh, it's longer. And reassign gear to remember the changes. And alright, Papa Sean. Dahala, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan sworn. Papa Sean is in dire need of your assistance. Okay, Papa Sean, let's see what we can do for you. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. Wow, she's a really important noble, huh? That cannot happen, Dahala. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilra. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck! Is it Lilra or Lilra? Lilra. Yeah, there is an I there. I'm going blind. I know he's supposed to be old, but I kind of want to hug him. And that, I know, can be disrespectful, but still. I kind of still want to hug him. I will not deny that. There is a small urge. He just, especially with that haircut, he looks so floofy. It's so bad. easy. Hi there. That glow is ominous, though. I wonder why it's there. Oh, Sultan Tree. You are about to enter an instance. Oh, that's what that glowing means. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. We are gonna skip that. Okay, duty calls. Commence battle for the underneath the Sultan Tree. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum level allowed, it will be synced as follows. So if I was above level 8, I would then be level 8. I mean, I'm not level 8. Should I be? I'm a little nervous.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
She is very, very pink.
Show yourself.
I wasn't hiding! Oh!
As you command, Lilira.
Hello?
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us.
That would be creepy.
And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. You must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
That's not a compliment.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
What is that?
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
That is ugly, buddy.
Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
I have to stay in. Wow, thanks. Beat to the legs. Okay, I'm right now. Okay, so. Oh, that's an AoE! Okay, so I don't need that much now. 1, 2, 5, The crystal's floating! And apparently I'm not freaked out by this.
Crystal Bearer. I am Haydn, only one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it has since grown dim. And as it has faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystal of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Coming around now.
Yes, I am handsome stranger.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void, at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with listless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream. No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
He seems excited.
Oh, just thinking aloud. At any rate, we have a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lyra in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
Oh, off she goes.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
No! How rude. Alright. Well, time to go chase after that princess. Was she a princess? Noble. Noble, that was what she was. Chase after that noble. I say princess about spoiled people, so that's why I want to call her princess, because she's being spoiled! Ah, this is one that ties into this. Great. Oh, thank God she managed to make it down here, at least. Though... Is she getting lectured? Good! Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your stature were to be injured or worse? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects, I dare say. They'd be weeping in the streets. You're friends with the Sultana? Cool. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. Oh, what a pretty fancy. Oh, you know how to do it too. Cool. Keep lecturing her, by the way. I cannot thank you enough, Dahala. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lyra from the Void-Sent beings. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. For saving a noble? You're really giving it away, dude. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best that I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Dahala, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Cool. CC Doa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the coffer and coffin. Ooh, I'm gonna get some more food. That marmoset steak is yummy. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I have purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Try saying that 6 times really fast. Alas, I cannot parch this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. Are you trying to make a tongue twister? You see, the scheduled shipment for the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagiri at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Ooh. That is a lot. Hi, Kagiri. If CCOA doesn't come along calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be passed in prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Good grief! Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Cool, we're story tile. Okay. I am here, and I need to go this way. I still need to go back for my level 5 quest, by the way. Ooh! Hit, buddy! Last but not least, my friend. There we go. And that got me 980 free experience. Sweet! I wonder why he called it the coffer and coffin. Place to store money and the place to store bodies, maybe? That guy over there is drunk. Hey, Roger! Drink for you, lassie. Well, you won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Really now. Here, have a pumpkin. What's that? Wee Sissidoa asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunk, sodden arse back home. Yeah, probably. But hells, an honest-to-good pumpkin from the royal plantations? I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'd be good to get some more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to actually try something new for once. Thanks for the help, lassie. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's Buff. Okay. Buffs go up here. Okay. Mr. Roger. user heals all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which can be useful to you. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get a jacket. I'll stop wearing a thong now. That'll be nice. Word is, Black Rush Station sorely undermanned. A stone torch there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for short-term assignments or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Okay. Here. No, I'm wearing all my stuff. Okay. Don't know why that popped up then. Alright. Run. Fast as you can. Let's get that aetherite sorted. Give me a second, Warren. And now I can teleport between here and lava, which will be handy because I gotta run back to the lava to grab the butts. Looking for work perchance? If so, couldn't have come at a better time. These stone torches are cell swords hired by Amaja and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and for this purpose, we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're prepared. A single piece of gear can be the difference between life and death. I'm not having on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. So see to it that your arms and armor are all in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear that is level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. But you're about to give me a chest piece anyway. Oh, alright, well. I guess that means I'm going back to full up. That's what we're going to do. Oh wait. So I guess we're in here. Hold on. Alright, so first we're going to go to the gladiator. And we're going to see if there's a reward that comes with my job quest. Because if there is, that will help save me some money. Because I only have 400 gil. Yes! I will get to pick one of these. Alright, so I already have boots, so we can grab any of one of these ones. Nice. And I'll get a new sword. So that takes 3 of the things off, so that I would only need like a head and a hands, maybe. I think that's chest? Yeah. Okay. First Sword Mila wishes to teach you the fundamentals of the gladiator arts. I accept. Ah, Dahala! I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator. Commanding an opponent's attention. I get to learn how to taunt people. Your mother smelled of elderberries, wasn't it? As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks. We deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man behind you. We do this by eliciting the anonymity. They keep using such big words. And I learned how to talk by reading, so if I say words funny, I'm really sorry. We do this by eliciting the anonymity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In doing so, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. you better understand this, there is a task I would have for. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksands has requested our assistance. A gang of Lominsin marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Those drunken jerks. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsians and make your presence known by yellowing, "Face me!" I don't mean yellowing, bellowing, "Face me," Marauder. In this way, you will protect the people of Gulda as would your allies in battle. Cool. I don't have to actually punch somebody in the face, I just have to scream at them. I can do this. Alright, to the Adventurers Guild. Right? Yep. Alright, you menacing. Tell the Marauder outside the quicksand to face me. Booger off! Can't you see I'm having a civilized conversation with this poxy war son? Is that what I'm supposed to do? It is! What? You blaming me because this little shit shat his own pants? Well, bugger him! And bugger you too! Really? Well now. The hell's you want? This don't concern you, so bugger off! You know your friends here, 12's damn cheat, thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark my words. Who are you yelling at? Thankfully nobody. You got a lot of nerve thinking you can talk to me like that. Oi, come on now! He was disrespecting me, proud Seawolf heritage! Fine, I'll leave the bastards be, but we ain't finished. Oh, there was a person there. Looks like you punched him in the gut so hard he's unconscious, you jerk! Just turn around and walk away, Venture. Are you deaf? Get lost! That's your problem. Maybe she likes her men rough. What are you supposed to be? The bleeding lady in waiting? Bah! It don't matter. You gone and spoiled the mood. Oh, this one has a name. Farm World? Me poxyars, this is your best brew. I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this swill. Really now? Well, bathroom's that way. Ooh, cutscene coming up, I think. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Flarmerol, the Driven, Me and me bloody marauders have been ravens for so long. Mothers scare their children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then let my axe do the talking. I thought you said I didn't have to actually fight anybody. You lied. Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksands. You two going to put on a show for us? Oh, that guy looks scary. I don't want no trouble, man. What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to... Farmerol the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better! All of a sudden he looks scared. Oh, that's a fancy sword. That sword, it could be Frenzy? But only the sword of Naldwood! Bloody hells! It's you! Whoever you is. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to the Lomincians was quite brave of you. And quite foolish. I think I like you, gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'll buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a beautiful stranger in my bed. Alright. Hey, Momodi. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Dahala, do me a favor and don't tell Mylia about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this kind of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Oh, yeah, I get that. And now we report to the boss lady. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Is it this door? Well, this is a door. This is not the door I was expecting. There is also no apron right next to me, like I was wanting. Ooh, look, a white mage. All dressed up and ready for the ball. Oh, those are keeping the portcullis up. Okay. Let us go back to Gladiator. Then we will have a weapon and chest piece and the boots that I'm going to be wearing. So then we just need legs and gloves and maybe a hat. Which I'll have to go purchase because we're not doing side quests. And that is over. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksands, Dahala. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun. Head to the Western Thanalan and see that Farmerol and the Driven and those who would have shared in his crimes, they never trouble the people of Ula again. That sucks. Okay. Well, before I go and do that, let us hop on over to the shopping center. I'm going to need pants, and I'm going to need let's see. So that does 18. That's 21. Okay, so the leather eye patch does the most, but that's because I literally don't have a headpiece at all. So let's buy a chest piece and gloves. We'll save the head and the weapon. Alright, so chest piece and gloves. these are all weapons. I don't want weapons. I want armor. I wasn't paying attention. What about you? Here. That's useful to know, but not what I want right now. Is over here? Okay, well then let's go back. He's a mender. He sells weapons. He sells other things. He sells fieldcraft stuff. Currencies. So let's see if over here. Battle Armorer. I think you're the man I want. Disciple of War Gear. Levels 1 to 9. Okay. So that's actually better than the headpiece I wanted to get. Okay. So we want... Okay, so those are shoes. But I already have shoes, so I don't need to. He doesn't have any other pants other than... That's why this is not one of the main stuff. Wait. Okay, the dye on it, though, is gross, but whatever. Okay, so legs. 15. Okay, limits. Okay, so... Oh, I am currently occupied, so I did. Alright, so I've got legs. I already have boots. I got gloves. So 8 with 20. That's specifically for gladiator, so 20 and 11, or 20 and 11. Another moss green. Oh, let's grab that one. I don't have enough money yet. Okay, well... Now I have 58. Okay, so I can't afford that one. That was too low a level. I can't afford that either. That's a slight rough. So that's what my leggings look like. Wow. Okay. They're better cover. Do. Alright, so the only thing I need now is a headpiece and a chest piece. And my weapon is already level 1. So, yay. Okay. It's my first time in Western Penn. Oh, look! Ladybugs! We can kill you. There it is. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Who leaves a caravan sack that's still just lying around? Oh, you don't. Anything I've learned from playing games, you don't stand in stuff. Ever. No, you don't need to get There we go. Alright. While we're here. Nice. Alright, I don't see any more earth spirits around. Oh, look, there's one. Okay, that. Thought I saw an earth spirit from here. It seems. Oh, no, it's over here. I go. Sweet. Okay. Let's get out of here. Something's chasing me. Cactuar. Yeah. Well, bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. I'm going to take it as a compliment. Also going to see. Yep, there's the merchant. Bro. Take that. Lucky face. This only sells for 1 gil each. Doesn't have bucks. Alright, okay. For that. Alright, well, here's a good time to hit the turn button. Back to button. Gladiator Bill! Hopefully she gives me some money, because I can't afford her piece otherwise. I need the chess piece. Or maybe I should get the helmet. The helmet would probably be cheaper. Did not stop to look at the price tag. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Dahala. We'll see you again. Okay, so let's get the chest piece, because the eye patch that I can get will probably give me more money. Or possibly cheaper money. Right. So the weapon she wants to give me is not an upgrade to the weapon that I currently have, which means I can sell it. Because who needs duplicates? Alright, back to Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Right. We need to go this way. Who's this dude? Alright. The armory chest. So, don't need that. Don't need that. I'm still wearing that. Okay, so that's my racial outfit. Let's just keep that for now. And that's all I have. Okay, so the headpiece is gonna cost 220, and I have 64. Huh, that could be a problem, because I have nothing to sell. So, since I can't do anything about that, and watching me grind out 220 gil, or maybe just 141, depending on how insane I go. So 260 is my goal. Okay.